Imagine a missile that doesn't just fly, it thinks. Mid-air, it can change targets, dodge defenses, and outsmart your best plans. Nope, not science fiction. It's real, and it's here. Thanks to AI, today's missiles aren't just smart, they're borderline independent. Once, launching a missile was like lighting a fancy firework and hoping for the best. Now it's more like unleashing a flying chess master with a grudge. These weapons spot decoys, reroute on the fly, and make decisions faster than their human operators. It's fast, it's deadly, and honestly, it's a little terrifying. The growing market for precision and power. Before we get too dramatic, let's talk numbers. The smart weapons market hit $20 billion in 2024 and is expected to climb to $21.5 billion in 2025, reaching nearly $28.4 billion by 2029, a 7.4% annual growth rate. In short, smarter bombs are booming and countries are buying in big. Zoom out, and the broader smart weapons industry is set to leap from $22.4 billion in 2025 to over $55.8 billion by 2034. Meanwhile, AI is having its own growth spurt, $391 billion in 2018-2025, with military budgets grabbing a big slice. Once AI just beat humans at chess, now it's flipping the whole board. The rise of sensor fusion and AI-powered seeker heads. So what makes a missile smart? Enter sensor fusion. Instead of relying on just radar or infrared, modern missiles pull data from multiple sources: radar, optical, infrared, UV, even radio frequencies, and blend it using AI. The result? A missile with 20/20 vision and a PhD in target spotting. These AI-powered seeker heads are the missile's eyes and brain, letting it detect, identify, and lock onto targets, even when faced with jamming, decoys, or camouflage. It's no longer about speed or firepower. It's about whose missile can outthink the others. Thinking in mid-air. The idea of a missile changing its mind mid-flight sounds like bad news for anyone nearby, but that's exactly what today's AI-guided munitions can do. With real-time data and onboard machine learning, smart missiles can dodge obstacles, chase moving targets, or even pick a new one on the fly. It's like a heat-seeking missile with improv skills. Take India's Kaggantac smart glide bomb entering production in 2025. With AI-powered targeting and a circular error probable of under 5 meters, it's frighteningly accurate, outperforming systems that were cutting edge just a few years ago. Smart by design. Smart weapons don't have to break the bank. Take the US Advanced Precision Kill Weapon System, laser-guided rockets that cost about $22,000 each, a bargain compared to traditional guided bombs. They're versatile too, fired from helicopters, jets, even boats. Newer versions now feature dual-mode seekers, combining infrared tracking with laser guidance, basically night vision goggles and a magnifying glass. The result? Precision strikes with minimal collateral damage and cheap enough to use in bulk, perfect for taking out drones without blowing the budget. The Drone Slayer. Speaking of drones, let's talk about India's Paravostra system. Debuting in 2025, this AI-enhanced micro-missile launcher is specifically designed to take out hostile drones, and it does so with style. Paravostra can detect, track, and destroy drone swarms in less than 16 seconds from the point of detection. That's faster than your microwave can reheat leftovers. With an AI-rooting brain and a response time measured in blinks, it's the missile system equivalent of a laser pointer on espresso, and it represents a growing global trend: anti-drone smart missiles. As drone warfare becomes more common, especially in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, so does the need for fast, smart countermeasures. Ukraine's drone revolution. Ukraine has become the proving ground for the future of drone warfare. In just the first 2 months of 2025, it reportedly cranked out 200,000 FPV drones, with a goal of hitting 1 million by year's end. Out of its nearly 2 million drone stockpile, at least 10,000 are AI-enabled. These aren't hobby drones with GoPros. They're armed, semi-autonomous, and built for combat. With minimal human input, they navigate, target, and strike. The battlefield has become a live experiment in AI warfare, where code isn't just an edge, it's survival, swarming intelligence. Europe is watching all of this nervously. As of 2025, defense experts warn that most NATO countries are unprepared for AI-guided swarms or hypersonic missile attacks. That's because smart weapons are evolving beyond individual brilliance. Enter the era of swarm logic. Missiles like the Spear 3, developed by MBDA in the UK, are now experimenting with coordinated attacks. Using the Orchestrike system, multiple AI-guided missiles can talk to each other mid-flight, divide targets among themselves, and adapt to real-time real-time defense responses. It's like giving your rocket swarm a group chat, only instead of gossiping, they're deciding who destroys what. The builders behind the boom. Behind every smart missile is a team of scientists, engineers, and defense contractors who are either brilliant, terrifying, or a little of both. Companies like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, BAE Systems, Rafael Advanced Defense, and Northrop Grumman are pouring millions into smart weapons development. Government agencies like the US Air Force Research Laboratory and India's DRDO are actively pushing AI innovation through contracts and R&D initiatives. From Kaggantac to Harpy to Spear 3, the landscape is filled with acronyms and code names that sound like Pokemon with a vendetta. But make no mistake, these are not just gadgets. They are fully integrated combat systems with strategic roles. Inside the guidance system, modern smart missiles don't rely on one system, they use many. GPS, inertial navigation systems, radar, infrared, laser, and even terrain matching algorithms all play a role. Artificial intelligence weaves them together, determining the best source of guidance in any given moment. If GPS is jammed, it switches to IR. If there's cloud cover, radar takes over. If nothing works, well, you probably shouldn't have picked that fight. It's this multi-layered redundancy guided by AI that makes modern weapons so reliable and deadly. Ethics, oversight, and the rise of autonomous kill chains. The big question, should a missile be allowed to decide to kill on its own? Most militaries say no, at least officially. Ukraine's AI drones still require a human yes before engaging a target. Israel's AI systems, like Gospel and Lavender, which reportedly had up to 90% target ID accuracy, also left the final strike decision to human operators. But as AI grows smarter and faster, the line between suggestion and autonomy continues to blur. The reality is, in many cases, human approval is now just a rubber stamp on an AI's recommendation, and that opens the door to serious debates about accountability, ethics, and the future of warfare itself. The ultimate showdown, AI versus AI. As AI-powered weapons become smarter, so do the systems built to counter them. Electronic warfare now includes AI-based jammers, spoofers, and cyber defenses. The next military frontier isn't a battle between soldiers or even machines. It's algorithm versus algorithm. Think of it as digital gladiator combat, only with actual consequences. AI-guided weapons are now in an endless arms race with AI-guided defenses. Whoever builds the faster, smarter code wins. It's a nerd's battlefield, and it's lethal. Hypersonic and swarm missiles. What happens when you put AI inside a missile traveling at Mach 5? You get hypersonic AI-guided weapons, death from above at speeds too fast for human reaction. These missiles require real-time adjustments to hit their targets, and only AI can provide that kind of reaction speed. Throw in swarm logic, and the picture becomes even more chaotic. Multiple missiles, all moving at hypersonic speeds, coordinating via AI in real time. The result? A nightmare for any defense system, no matter how advanced. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into the world of smart missiles and AI-powered weapons. If you learned something new, got a little scared, or now have a sudden urge to update your Wi-Fi password, smash that like-in. Got thoughts on AI and warfare? Want to debate missile ethics, or just drop a spicy comment? Until next time, stay smart, stay safe, and may your guidance systems always be online.